Hey Stonks gang, Michael here, yet again with another deck profile. This time, I'm updating Orcust. This is my second profile for Orcust. There's gonna be a lot of Orcust profiles. This is my favorite deck, hands down. Uh, I hope Harp comes back to 1. Honestly, he didn't deserve to get banned. He deserved to get limited. Babel deserved to get banned. But that's a rant for a different day. I'm just going to get right into the profile and not waste y'all's time. There will be a test hand video at the end, so prepare yourselves for that. Second best normal summons Girsu. He just sends a Warlord Orcust card from the deck to grave, and he can make a token if he's the only card on the field. So you can just go into Galatea while putting Nightmare in grave. Nightmare, bread and butter of the deck, sends everything. It's just the best, probably, honestly. If this was normal summonable, I would say this would be the best card in your deck, but that's probably not it. I can't really point out a best card in the deck because everything's great, honestly. Double symbol, symbol revives cards from the graveyard, being able to like trigger Ding's effect, being able to bring like a Galatea to use on your opponent's turn along Girsu, or even just like bodies to bring out for link climbing. It's just amazing. I love this card, Brass Bombard. It specials 1 from hand. It's a great normal summon and my alternative to Jet Synchron, because I genuinely did play 3 Jet Synchron because I think he was probably one of the deck's best normal summons with a Scrap Engine. This is a Scrap Orcust deck, spoiler, but basically this with like Nightmares combo. This with symbol isn't combo, but it is Galatea, and Galatea can set up like at least a crescendo. Honoraries run double stick. Stick is stick. It's a big ass brick. It can special summon itself though, because you do play 2. Although I don't exactly like playing 2. That's because like you don't want to extend unless you get hand trapped, and this is a card like you don't usually special summon itself when you get hand trapped. Orochi is a recursive body that can pop cards for the low cost of banishing 8 cards from your deck. Just amazing. And then we got our Dark Warriors, which is Armageddon Greffer. Greffer's insane. When he's insane, he's extraordinarily insane. This card has won me a few games on his own, just being able to send like 3 cards. And then on Armageddon, he's just alright. I mean, without a Harp, he's not that solid, honestly. Once we get a Harp back, he'll be another Girsu. But, oh my god, Omega Harp back, Greffer will be so cracked. Triple Recycler and the Golem and the Rosenix. This is fairly standard for scrap packages. If we had Just Synchron, I did play it, obviously. Just Synchron is amazing. Even Mecha Fanbase O-Line's not horrible. Rosenix is kind of slow because it can get crowed once you send it, because you have to banish it first. So it can get crowed on send, and then you're just like, I hope I drew a Danger or an Orochi, and I don't banish my fridge. So that's a Scrap Engine. Once we get Raptor, I will update the profile, but we don't have Raptor yet. 1 Nessie, 1 Jack, 1 Satsunoko, and Double Moth. Dangers are very good in this deck. They are draw cards, they are extenders. Drawing is alright once you get Fridge out of the deck. I don't really care about drawing into Stick, honestly, but I do care at the same time because it's a brick, but we do play 2 for that reason. If you draw a 2 stick, that's just unfortunate. I hate that. Other draw cards, Triple Lure, 1 Return. I'm really thinking about cutting the draw cards for like a really big scrap package once we get the scrap cards. This is just alright. Return searchable. Allure is pretty good in this deck because everything's basically dark that isn't scrap cards. So you're just able to banish them for free. And once I get my Odotic stuff in, I already have 1 card. I will make an Odotic Orcust deck. Probably very similar to the Kali Effects video. I'll link that in the description for reference. But this is great in that deck. And he'll explain why. He explains why in the video. 1 Called By for utility. We don't like getting entrapped. Ogre hurts more than Ash. Ogre hurts a lot more than Ash in this deck. If you want to beat this deck, this side Ogre. 1 Suck. The World Legacy Suck. This card's Searchable Monster Reborn. Actual Monster Reborn and Foolish Burial Goods. Foolish Burial Goods can dump Crescendo to be able to search for Girsu, but you are locked into Dark Machines. And then Foolish can just dump anything. Foolish is so good in this deck. Got the Rhoda, definitely a card I'm going to cut for scrap cards. And then we got the Duster, the Cyclone, and the Twister for back row removal. I want at least one blowout card, so Duster is my blowout card, and these are just alright. You can change these for Triple Dark Ruler in the main deck. Triple Droplets would be fine as well. Triple Tactics Talent wouldn't be horrible, but not recommended. I'd rather cut the Allures for Tactics. But, play Droplet. Droplet's probably pretty solid. This card's still legal. And Harp isn't, which angers me greatly. I always thought Babel was a problem, because, you know, quick effect. Ding. Send. I don't know, man. And then we got Crescendo. Crescendo's genuinely amazing. It helps you play around Dark Ruler. And a lot of people send traps for droplets, so you can just negate droplets. So it stops blowout cards. We got extra deck, Lingaribo. Lingaribo is great because it works with the token that Girsu summons. That's it. Lib. Lib is on your end board, actually, because if it gets linked off, it shuffles a card non-targeting. Another out to Dragoon. This deck just plays around Dragoon like it's nobody's business. One Scrap Wyvern. Scrap Wyvern just makes a scrap combo work. It can summon one from grave, pop, and then it can summon one from deck if a scrap is popped, which is just great. It can also like blow up cards on your opponent's side of the board for going second. Not like that ever that never usually resolves unless it's like a monkey flip back row deck, and they opened horrible. IP just changed this deck, honestly. IP made Babel so much better. It's kind of scary. Unicorn, I mean, you summon it off IP with Lib, and you get 2 shuffles, 1 targeting, 1 non-targeting. So yeah. Then we got Bomber, and we got Zeroboros. I'm still playing Bomber because I cannot let this card go. It's nostalgic for me. That's really all it is. I started playing Orcust when Striker cards were still legal. So it's just holds a special place in my heart. And Zeroboros mostly for Eldritch matchups. Actually, it is for Eldritch matchups. Boros Sword and Access Code, depending on which one you need. If you're OTKing through a board, you're going for Boros Sword. If you're OTKing through back row, you're going for Access Code. And then Orcust's Triple Galaxy. I swear, I'll get the 3rd ulti. Thank you, Jack. Yet again. Always a beautiful card. Long Girsu. It's funny. Someone tried to Dragon Link era with like a Pisty. I don't remember the game exactly. It was a while ago. But he Dragon Link. He tried to like put a dragon, one of the Dragon Link guards. I think it was LP or Pisty. And because of the other arrow, he thought, ah, yes, I'm a Dragon Link under you. And I was like, shuffling says no. Double ding. Speaking of, well, not shuffling, but sending. This card's just amazing. It sends cards. It attaches cards for the grind game. There's really no negging with Dengirsu, no matter like what you do. You're sending cards, you're breaking boards, and then you're not. So I am just going to do a few quick test hands. If y'all want a combo video, please let me know in the comments, and I will most certainly be posting a combo tutorial. Just basic combos on how to play Orcust, what one Girsu does, what Recycler plus back row does, which is actually quite different, honestly. What just Dark Warrior does, very basic combos. This deck's pretty easy to learn once you learn the combos, honestly. That's why I like the deck. I am not that big-brained when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! I just like to play the card game and have fun. So let's just get into it. Alright, we got the Suck, there's a Brick, Greffer, Tatsunoko, Jackalope, and Recycler. That is interesting. So we're gonna, this is basically just Recycler. We're gonna no more the Recycler. We are going to dump the Rosenix. Obviously we get a hand trapped here. We have plenty of dangers to extend through. As long as it's not like an Ogre or Gamma. Banish, grab a token, link off the token and the Recycler. I will put a Field Center up real quickly. Into the Scrap Recycler. I will move this over there. There we go. Now you can see better. I'm going to summon back the recycler, pop the recycler, put that there, and then summon the golem, and pop the wyvern. Golem effect, bring back the recycler effect, go into the stick, works fine here. We're gonna grab lib. We're still gonna try to end on like lib, just in case they bring out something like untargetable, Chaos Max. I hope he's not playing it. We would send otherwise, but suck, golem, recycler, do the same thing over again, basically. Into Nightmare. This is where we can use these bodies to extend further. So I'm actually gonna activate Tatsunoko effect. Do I have a dice? Do I have a dice? That's a grapher. Do I have a dice? I do have a dice. Okay, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. We hit the grepher. That's unfortunate. Summon, draw, return. That isn't horrible. So I'm just gonna keep these face up. So now we're kind of start doing Orcust shenanigans. Nightmare effect. Dump the symbol. Activate stick, targeting the nightmare. I'm running out of space here. Summon the nightmare. I'm gonna go golem and nightmare into Galati. Galati, put back the stick. Activate the babble. Where is the babble? There's the babble. Then we can activate the symbol, summon the nightmare. I think here. Yeah, I can do that. We're gonna go into Degursu, attaching the symbol. Link 2. Oop, I kinda messed that up there. Just into the IP. And then we just have a bunch of kinda useless bodies on board, sadly. That is the unfortunate thing, but we do have Babel with our entire like Orcust shenanigans set up. So we're gonna get IP into Unicorn. That is 2 shuffles and Ascend. So that's 2 shuffles, no negates, but 2 shuffles and Ascends, plenty of board removal. You can, since these are level 3s, you can technically play like Breaksword. You can play any rank 3 you want, like I guess Totem Board. Yes, board. Totem Bird could work. That was just the one test hand I'm gonna do for this. If y'all want a dedicated test hand video as well as a combo video, just let me know. I'm always down to do more Orcust content. This is my favorite deck after all. I hope you all did indeed enjoy, and I will see you all later.